Hi, Tim here with my day 35 low carb / ketogenic lifestyle story basically. Lost 0.3 kilograms since yesterday's weigh-in, and that's about, I think it's about 2/3 of a pound roughly, a bit over half a pound. So total weight loss now up to and including day 35 is a total of 7.7 kilograms, which is pretty well spot on 17 pounds. So I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm going to do today, actually, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to actually show you some graphs. I'm going to actually go off camera and show you some graphs of my weight loss journey, because there's a couple of points I want to make about it. The main one is there's highs and lows. There's times when my weight's going up or it's staying the same, and it's not always on the way down. But sometimes it's good to see like a graph to see actually overall how things are going. So I thought it was time to do that. So I found a free weight loss site, and I'll actually put it on screen now. And I think they do enable you to upgrade to a premium account if you want to. But the reason I'm using it is just for the weight charting features, which I'm about to show you. So it's free for that anyway. I couldn't find how to do this on MyFitnessPal. They might have an option there to do the graphs, but I couldn't find it anyway. So basically, I'm going to join up. I've joined up to this site, and I'm going to show you the stats just to give you a bit of an idea. If you're sitting there and you're plateauing, or maybe even you've gained a bit of weight, I just want you to see my results from the last 35 days to give you an idea on what to expect, basically. So let's go and have a look at that right now. Okay, so here we are. This is actually a site called SkinnyR.com, SkinnyR.com, and it's free to register. You can see they do try and get you to upgrade, but you can start off with just your basics for free, basic account for free. Now what you do is when you first start, you actually click in My Records, and you put in each day. You can actually record the weight, how much weight you're entering, and the date that it was from. So you can see here I've actually keyed in all my weight losses or gains ever since I've started the keto diet 35 days ago. So it's very easy to set up, and it works with both kilograms and with pounds. So I'm going to show you kilograms first, and then I'll convert that over to pounds. So basically what I want to do now is click on my graph. I want to show you my weight loss. Now by default it shows you, I think, only the last week. So the first things I'm going to do first is go back and change this starting date to the date that I started. So May the 14th, and that's going to show us the graph in kilos since I've started. And you can see that I started way back on the 14th of May, and I was 119 kilograms, right down to my present weight at the moment. And this is now recording this on the 17th of June, but it's actually the 18th in Australia now. But basically my current weight is 111.3, so I'm 7.7 kilograms lower. Now I'm going to show you the actual the pounds for those of you in America shortly, but the point I want to show you here is there's a couple of big drops. You can see initially each one of those little dots represents a day, by the way, and you can see there was a period there where my weight basically stayed the same, and then it went down a little bit more. But look at these highs. So basically I was 115 kilograms and went up by half a kilogram. Then there's a constant downwards motion, stabilized a little bit, went up again. Then there's a continual stay there where it's about 4 or 5 days of the same, goes up, down, another big up, then a down, and there's a couple of slight ups, and then there's a down. But look at the overall progress. If you look at it from start to the end, you can see it's a continuous down movement. So if you are only looking at a period of time, say let's just look at say June the 7th to June the 10th. So if we do June the 7th, if this was your basis of deciding whether this was a good diet, if you just look at these 3 days, you'd say there that, okay, I was 112.8 on the 7th of June, and I was 112.4 on the 10th, so virtually lost very little over that 3 days. So the point I'm making here is it does change a lot depending on the range, and this is the thing about keto with the low carb. In the long term, you are going to lose the weight. So let me just go back into the settings now, and I'm going to change it to standard pounds and inches, and just to show people who aren't familiar with kilograms or don't need to use those every day what that's going to look like. And you can change this at any time and it'll swap them over. Now I'm just going to go down and change the date back to when I started. The only thing I find that it gets it wrong is when you swap from kilograms back to pounds, it seems to screw up on the body mass index. I think that's because I originally keyed them in as kilograms, and now they've been entered as pounds. But anyway, the same thing here. You can see here I started. My highest weight on the 14th was 262 pounds. And right now, at the moment, I'm down to 245. So it's about a 17 pound weight loss drop. But again, just check the periods of time where there's ups and downs. But overall, it's going down. And just to let you know that how I went for each week, you can't see this on screen, but I actually wrote these down. In the end of the first week, I was down this is just approximate figures, 3.5 kilos, which was 7.7 pounds. The end of the second week, I'd lost another 1.2 kilos, which is about 2.6 pounds. The end of the third week, 0.7 of a kilogram, so it was a pretty slow week, and that's about 1.5 pounds. The fourth week, 1.2 kilograms, which is about 2.6 pounds. Then the week just gone today, because this is day 35, 1.1 kilos, which is 2.4 pounds. So overall, as I mentioned, the weight is continually coming down. So I thought you'd find that interesting, and you might want to sign up for this site if you want to track your daily stats and just look at a graph. If you're feeling discouraged or you're not getting some weight loss, it can be good to see it in a graph format. All right, I'll go back to the main screen now. So there you go. I think you'd find that pretty interesting. I feel a lot better about it, seeing the actual graph overall, sometimes not knowing how much I'm losing. And it was very interesting to point out that I actually lost weight each week. So some days I was higher, some days I was lower. There's periods of time there where I actually was gaining or not losing a lot of weight. But overall, if I was just purely weighing myself on a week-to-week basis, I have lost weight every single week in that period of time. So I guess what I'm saying is that's another reason to consider not weighing yourself every day. As I've outlined before, I'm weighing myself every day so you can see a person and what they're actually losing on a day-to-day basis. But if I wasn't doing these videos every day, I probably would only weigh myself once a week or 2 times a week. Alright, that's day 35 done. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click this button here. As you can see it on the screen now, that's the like button. Please do that. It helps spread the word and get other people to actually find my videos, which is fantastic. It's a win-win. Also, if you want to comment on my videos, please do so. That's over there, right over there. If you do that, I will actually respond to any questions you might have. And lastly, and probably most importantly, please subscribe. That's right, click that button right there now. You can do that right now while I'm talking, and you can subscribe to my channel, and you'll be updated automatically every time I release a new video, which is often. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with another video soon. Cheers for now.